Rise and shine on Australia's Vision Christian Radio.
You're on Rise and Shine with Matt and Phil all across Australia. And today we're chatting about people that are doing things for those who are experiencing homelessness. People, maybe you've got a charity or an op shop or a food barn or something. We'd love to hear from you today. And we've gone to an expert today, Phil's dad.
That's right.
He's a real legend. He runs Goodness Enterprises. Whereabouts is it based, Phil?
It's in the Ipswich region, so in Tivoli there. For those who are locals, you might know the Tivoli Drive-In.
That's
so it's
right.
on the grounds of the Tivoli Drive-In. Lots of good things happening for the community. Morning, Dad.
Hi, Phil. Good to talk to you.
So, mate, for those who don't know what Goodness Enterprises does, tell us all about it.
Oh, well, Goodness Enterprises is a Christian-based organisation that operates to empower people for life, spiritually, socially, economically, and also environmentally. And we're there to create jobs, but also to and provide people with employment opportunities, train them, and give them hope and a future, but also to provide food for the food vulnerable, and also look at the other social needs like housing, like family entertainment, like developing culture and arts and helping young artists and other people find aspiration, find their place in life.
Well, I was so impressed the other night because I was out there for your fundraiser night, and first time I'd ever been out to the Tivoli, and I just loved the young waitresses and waiters that were there. They were part of your employment program, and they were serving us all the food and this and that, and then you had some politicians there, you had some pastors there, a whole bunch of business people there, and it was a big fundraising night, and I did my first ever auction, which was good fun.
You did a great job.
Yeah, Phil was Delvene Delaney. She helped out, handing out the prizes.
It took feminism back about 20 years, I think. But it was very fun.
We had a bit of fun. But, mate, there's a lot of needs, particularly around the Ipswich area. A lot of people doing it tough. And you don't just want to give physical food, do you, mate? You want to give spiritual food as well, don't you?
Well, we do. And Jesus, when he was on earth, took compassion on the multitudes, both feeding them with bread and fish, and also with the bread of life. And we need to care for the whole person. And it's one thing just to give people food. It's another thing to actually share people with hope that gives them life and eternal life. But it's really important to actually understand that people need to have the essentials to live today, and we need to care for people in their situation today, and they need to have hope for today. They need to have an income for today. And so, as Christians, we need to be actively out there providing employment that helps people feel life has a purpose here as well as for eternity.
Oh, I love that. And that's something, because this was birthed, Matt, out of a church. So Dad's a pastor, and out of the local church, they saw this opportunity. And one of the things that Dad's really inspired me is that idea of, hey, we've got so many people, and particularly in that region, who are long-term unemployed. Yeah. Can you tell us, Dad, what you've been able to do to be able to gather the unemployed and to be able to then give them that purpose? Tell us a little bit about those programs.
Oh, well, the programs we operate are focused on providing work skills for the long-term unemployed and disadvantaged job seekers. And in the Ipswich region, there's between 5 and 8% unemployed, particularly high numbers of youth unemployed and young people who have never been able to get into work and who have left school and gone door knocking, looking for work, and nothing becomes more despondent, nothing makes a person feel more hopeless than the constant sense of rejection. And often when young people come to us looking for work, they're at a pretty low point in life. We run programs in construction, building assets for the community. Right now we've got a team of 15 young people and construction people building a large food warehouse which will accommodate up to 200 pallet loads of food per week.
Wow.
And ultimately will feed 50,000 or more people per week who are food vulnerable across the Ipswich West Wharton region, which is going to have a huge impact on needy people across that area. We've got another dozen or so disadvantaged job seekers who are working on an area of neglected bush and scrub and turning it into a conservation area. The area's all been zoned as koala habitat, but because of the lantana and the just the rough bush country, koalas hadn't been there for quite a few years, and now we're actually replanting it with koala fodder, and they're creating pathways for young people to actually children to be able to walk through and learn about Australian fauna and bushland, and these are young people that are not just learning about land care and whatever, but they're getting a real purpose in life. We've got another 15 or so young people who are working in our kitchen and preparing meals and cooking meals 5 days a week and taking food that's been rescued from farmers and produce growers and from supermarkets and food that would otherwise go to waste, and turning it into meals and cooking it, freezing it, and making meals that are wholesome meals that can be redistributed to and are being redistributed to charities, community groups, and also to, sort of be handed out to and sold cheaply to families.
Fantastic.
Right across the Ipswich West
Amazing.
region.
And I know, Fred, that you sent me a text a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, I've got all this excess fruit and veg. Do you want it for your soup kitchen? And I know that you're also helping lots of other charities as well. And that's what we need to do in the charity sector, work together. Well, mate, if people want to find out more, they can search up Goodness Enterprises in the Ipswich region. It's at the Tivoli Drive-In Theatre for people who know the local area. So good to hear what you're doing. Now, before we go, did you ever think that Fel would work in a national Christian radio network when she was a little girl? What was she like as a kid? Did you think she was destined for greatness? Spill the beans, mate.
Look, Fel's always been a star. She's always been a star. She's always been a star. And look, she was always going to shine much brighter than her father, so I'm not at all surprised.
Good on you, mate.
We'll pay you later,
Fantastic. All right, Fred, good to talk to you, mate. Thanks so much. God bless.
God bless. Bye.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.